How's everyone doing? We have a great topic for discussion tonight. What the modern woman does that turns men off. I know a lot of you are curious about this. If you're new to the channel, I'm Michael. I discuss the ascension journey and I make it relevant for everyday life people. More and more men are staying single in this modern world, and a lot of women are, kind of baffled about why this is so. Why can't I find a man? In tonight's talk, we're talking about real men. You might be able to find a beta male, if you will, but a lot of people, they're very curious. Why are quality men staying single in this modern society? And, relationships are quite rare, but the more that we are becoming conscious and aware of certain behaviors, it kind of shines a light, and everyone, we all want to have that mirror. So when we actually realize, heck, this is the behavior that we're doing, oh, this is maybe the reason why. Maybe I need to make some changes in everyday life. The modern woman really is the Jezebel spirit. Some women are kind of disconnected from this social media craze that created this modern woman. You might be asking, well, what actually created the modern woman? And the answer is social media and the weak beta male. All right, weak beta males actually created this, and you'll understand this as we go along this lesson. And if you are a woman and you're miserable, at the end of this chat, I'm going to explain to you why you are miserable. Social media really created the modern woman. The attention, the ego, and who feeds it? It's actually the beta males. The beta males of society. You might be a woman out there. You might say to yourself, "Well, how come I can't capture a quality man?" I use this phrase a lot. Look in the mirror, sweetheart, and you will find the answer. When you start to understand we are all putting out a vibrational signature, you can only attract what you are. It's actually known as the law of correspondence. I dive into deep topics on this channel. Click the subscribe button if this sounds interesting to you. The number one thing that turns men off is the attention seeker, or the attention WHORE. It really is a thing in this world. It's a turnoff when a person is obsessed with their Instagram. They're looking for likes. If you're looking to capture or get with a quality man doesn't want his woman on Instagram twerking. All right, and I know people will try to twist this. It's not a woman that's maybe promoting physical fitness and how to become healthy. No, you know about the twerking and all this other stuff, the OnlyFans. All right, good luck on OnlyFans, sweetheart. All right, that's a massive turnoff for a quality man. Okay, maybe you want to be the random Tuesday night chick. That's what you get. Okay, when you go on OnlyFans and when you promote your body on Instagram. Okay, this is going to be a on fire episode tonight. Another turn off to men, I'm sharing from my lens, but you might see this in any type of place where you go to. The girl that needs to talk and hug every guy in the gym. If you are like me, you just sit back and observe. You see the divine masculine. If you want a real man, the real man is actually sitting back and watching. A real man like me is impossible. It's such a turnoff to see a girl talk to this guy, talk to that guy. She's got to hug this guy. This sweaty guy's hugging her, right? Here's his talk to four guys, hugged four guys. You think I want to talk to a girl like that? Do you think a quality man wants to talk to a girl like that? So when you start to realize, oh, you know what? This is a turnoff to quality men. You could find a beta male, sweetheart. You could find the beta male that will chase you around like a puppy dog. This is going to make a full loop at the end of the lesson. Maybe you might go out on a date. Maybe you're actually on a date. Forget about one level is okay. You see them on it, social media, right? You see them in the gym or the workplace. Now say you're talking to the girl. You're talking to the girl, right? You're out on a date, you're dating, you're talking for about a week. They have to men bash everyone that came before you. How you doing, brother? Do you ever go out with a chick and she has to men bash every single person that came before you? Okay, this is a characteristic. It will never change. Okay, if the girl, and it's a major turnoff because I don't want to hear about this ex and that ex and the other ex. This is actually a characteristic of the female covert narcissist. All right, I have full videos on the channel page. It will help you become aware of the female covert narcissist. And she's a victim. Every guy before her is a loser. Every guy is terrible. But you're gonna be great though. You're the great one, right? That's a telltale sign. Guys like me, I don't need to hear you men. I don't need to hear about anything. I want to know what you're doing in life. You know, what your the great things that you're accomplishing with your journey. I don't need you to men bash everyone. And you know, maybe you're a guy and leave a comment down below. Do you ever go out and the whole all she's talking about is all the guys that came before her. So if you're the woman that's listening to this, heal yourself, sweetheart, and then find an actual man. Heal yourself, sweetheart, and then find an actual man. Maybe you go out to the beach, right? And a person has to do a photo shoot. This is actually a major turnoff for me. It doesn't matter, you know, how much money you paid for those tits. You know, and you got to go out on the beach instead of enjoying a nice nature day. She has to do a 35-minute photo shoot, okay? Have you witnessed this? You know, I think a real man like myself, when I go, and maybe I'm looking for someone that might be compatible for me, it's a major turnoff. Men like me don't need someone that needs to do a 35-minute photo shoot concerned with Instagram. Maybe you're reading a book, reading your tablet, right? Going in the ocean, collecting shells, right? And again, we're learning the difference between the modern woman and the covert narcissist woman, also the Jezebel spirit in the modern society. A major turnoff is the know-it-all woman. The know-it-all woman. She knows everything better than you. And this is where we're going to get to the place where it is a major turnoff for real men. Okay, real men like me are respectful. Okay, and again, there are women in this world that have made mistakes in their judgment. And again, I'm here to support both men and women on this channel. Click subscribe, get your intuition up, especially if you're a woman. You need to get your intuition up. Once you get your intuition up, you will make better decisions for you know, attracting a man. But what I will see is the opposite. The know-it-all woman that knows better than you. A power struggle, okay? Real men like me, see, a man like me, I'm too concerned building kingdoms because I'm a real man, okay? I'm busy working. I don't need to look over my shoulder. Men like me, I don't need arm candy. I'm fine being single. You know, and I go out and I meet women and so on and so forth. But if I'm going to have someone that I'm going to build with, I can't be looking over my shoulder. I don't need a power struggle. If you're a man or a woman, especially if you're the divine feminine, leave a comment about this on this video. The divine feminine, are you going to be in a power struggle, or are you going to listen to the man, the divine masculine leadership? Not telling you what to do, but like, you know, and I'll see this a lot, especially with people or fake spiritual women that pretend to be spiritual, but they're actually full of shit. And they want to, you know, and I've shared this, you know, I have a world famous YouTube channel, as you see, and on the course of my journey, people love me, right? Oh, wow, so great. Here's the divine masculine. But when I course direct, see, they think that I'm just not going to, I'm like, I talk about this on I talk about this on YouTube. This is how I live my everyday life. A lot of women out there, they say they want a real man. They want the divine masculine. If you're in a power struggle, if you try to purposefully emasculate men, real men get turned off by that. I'm here to tell you, it's not all about looks. Real men like a peaceful woman. You know, there's a physical attraction there, but it doesn't have to be over the top. Over the top. A real man will take a woman that is peaceful, has similar, life beliefs, a similar lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, works out, loves nature, interested in growing, a growth mindset. These are the things that real men look for, and that's more important than being over the top. Nikola Tesla spoke about this even years ago, if you know Nikola Tesla, and he talked about how the modern woman is becoming over competitive with the man. Isn't that interesting? How long ago that was? Okay, this is a global channel. This is more of a issue that's in the United States. Okay, because it's in the demented mind. It's a mindset. The modern woman that wants to if you want to overcompete with a man, that's why you're going to be in your 40s, 50s, holding your cat, sweetheart. That's why. This is a major turnoff to real men. There should never be a power struggle. And if you had intuition, and I've seen this a lot, women will take abuse from the weak-minded men, and they'll attack an actual divine masculine. It's an inverted mindset. I encourage anyone that has, whether you're a man or a woman and you've seen this behavior, the women will take abuse from the weak-minded men. If you're a man and you're hurt women, you're a weak man. You're a weak man. Okay? But what these women do in the modern society, they're not looking for love. They're looking for control. Did you know this? Yeah. They're looking for control. They don't want to love you, men. They want to control you. If I just spoke the truth, why don't you smash the like button? They're looking for control. They're not looking for love. The power struggle. They will purposefully try to emasculate you, make you feel weird, make you feel off. And that's actually a spiritual attack. That's the Jezebel spirit. You got to be focused, men. You got to know this. You got to know them by their fruits. Real men are turned off. Listen, I encourage everyone to represent themselves the way that they want. Make yourself look good, presentable, however you want to word it. Going out. I don't need to hear about all of your body work. I have to have my fillers done in my face. I gotta have all these fillers done in my face. Okay, you see this face? I got no fillers. I got ascension. You want to anti-age? You want to reverse age? You want to be healthy, wealthy, and wise? You click the subscribe button. Real men don't have to hear about your fillers. Because it's a weak-minded mindset. And again, you could do these things, but it's a turnoff to men. That's all you're talking about. You're talking about your fillers. I paid this for this. I got these nails. Okay, and I've seen it all. Okay, they're either worried about their $100 nails. I'm here to tell you, real men don't care about your nails. All right, you get all these fancy claws. It's only to impress other women. No one really cares. No one cares, okay? Wake up, realize this. It's not cute. Some of these people that go to the gym and they'll pay $200 for Lululemon pants or whatever the pants are, $200 to look like they actually work out instead of actually working out. It's an illusion. It's casting a spell. These are all illusions. Real men are totally turned off by this. These are a lot of real life things because a lot of people are wondering what actually turns men off. And these are things that actually turn them off. You might be sitting there and you're miserable. Are you a miserable woman? I get this question a lot. Why do I keep attracting the same? I've seen him. I've seen them. They ask me. I've, gone on a couple of dates with some of these people. They're clueless. Why are you miserable? And again, this is please click subscribe. I'm actually trying to break the subconscious mind for you. I'm breaking the subconscious mind for you. You are in a frequency and you keep looping the same thing. You are miserable because you only get beta males to stay with you. Real men cannot stay with you. You might cast an illusion. You could hang out for a week or two, whatever. Remember the illusions. Know the tactics of the female covert narcissist, the 6-month window. I have a full video on the channel page. Dive into that video. Forget about the 6 months. A lot of them can't even make it through a week. You're miserable because you only get weak-minded men and you're never satisfied. Instead of, let's fix the brain, let's fix that demented mind. Instead of getting into a power struggle with men, instead of trying to emasculate them, instead of trying to talk to every guy, instead of trying to get attention, from your, Instagram following, none of those things are real. None of those things are actually going to feed your soul. And that's why you're miserable. You're miserable because all you get are beta males. And you will. I'm telling you, you'll get hundreds of beta males. They'll line up. They'll go in your Instagram. They'll chase you around the gym like a puppy dog. But you're never going to be satisfied. In this world, real men are here to build, create. They're not here for the nonsense. If you're a man and you're... listen, gentlemen, I'm single too. I don't have time. I don't have to worry. And I hope I inspire you to do the same, to hold off. Regret is worse than failure. You will regret if you settled for trash just because you need some arm candy. I hope you guys will be strong and stay single. And don't settle for this nonsense. Don't settle for the modern woman. Maybe you're a woman that made it to the end and you self-reflect and you say, these are the things that I need to change. Maybe you're the divine feminine and I knocked it out of the park. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate everyone that's come into this channel because we are everyday life people and we talk about the real topics that are part of the world right now. And more men are staying single and men are turned off by the actions, the behaviors of the modern woman. So, when you're there, and again, this is your frequency. If you want tons of garbage, you could get tons of garbage. You could get a ton of weak-minded men. But men like me that understand their value, you get men that don't, there is no value. Once a man understands his value, it's not going to settle for this. It's not going to settle, and it's the word we use growing up in Brooklyn is skeevy. It's so skeevy. She's got to talk to every single guy in the gym, hug every guy. You're a man. If you're a man, do you want a woman like that? I don't know. You let me know. I don't need that. I don't need that. It's, And again, if you're looking for a woman to build with, there's all different types of, relationships. You have to go out. You have to meet people. I talk about the deep spirituality on this channel. The only way that you learn about life is through other people. So go out, date and stuff, and make mistakes. I'm here to tell you the truth. You just learn about people. Don't have the expectations that everyone is going to be your ultimate one and only. But if you're asking, and I've spoken to women, and you guys could leave comments, and you talk about your friends that they literally can't get through a week with a man because the man picks up on how fake and phony the modern woman is. So if you are a woman and you have friends like this, leave it in the comment section. I appreciate everyone. If the message resonates with you, please click the like button, click the subscribe button. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment, people. And that's the problem, because when it comes to the masculine and feminine energies, there's a lot of people that are out of balance. So if you're in a power struggle with men, if you're looking to control men, that this is the frequency, sweetheart, then you get the beta male. You don't get kings like me. You don't get kings like my brothers. You get the beta male. That's what you get. You get beta. I said that a long time ago. We're gonna put that one on the shirt. You get beta. There she is holding her cat. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all. Leave comments, share the video, check out some of the other videos that we have on the channel that appear here and on the channel page. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. Let's get growing, let's get better, let's reflect, let's do the inner work, and let's take back control of our everyday lives. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Just keep going, because this ascension journey has no finish line. So keep improving. And this is the truth about all the things that turn men off that the modern women do.